And when you think about this league's history of unstoppable moves, Kareem's skyhook immediately comes to mind. But Grant, who has the most unstoppable move right now?
Well, B.A., first of all, we have to clarify that the most unstoppable move in today's game and the most used move in today's game is the step-back jump shot. And there's so many talented players who incorporate that into their game. You know, I think of people like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Luka Doncic, so Steph Curry. The list goes on and on. But the best, in my opinion, and the most unstoppable is James Harden and his step-back three-pointer. Now, might not be as efficient as Kareem's skyhook, but certainly is very deadly.
So the Houston Five right now. Pairing up in the backcourt, Westbrook and Harden. Green out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Gordon in at the three, the small forward. And they get it back. Second shot opportunity.
Well, what I love about Williamson, I mean, sure, he can get up, but it's the timing of the jump that makes him special as a rim protector.
Second chance shot. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Westbrook against Williamson. Pass to Harden. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his fourth assist with that last one.
Way to showcase the court vision. Westbrook, I mean, he gets his teammates some wide open looks.
Now here's Ingram. To the middle. Here's Hayes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Pass to Gordon. Just 4 to shoot. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
To the paint. Hayes, shot's good. Hayes has got 6 points in the quarter.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
And Tucker gets it to go.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Ingram on the wing, pounded by Westbrook. Inside, puts up the 8-footer. Back to Okafor. Williamson for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Green's got 8 rebounds in the game. Gordon with it. Now Favors defending. They get the rebound. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. New Orleans making some changes. Holiday comes in for Hayes. And Smart subbed in for Okafor. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
You know, it appears they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Westbrook outside. Got it. Westbrook's got 16 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Westbrook is really racking up points. I mean, the focus he's brought to this game is just incredible.
Smart passes to Holiday. Takes it inside. No good there. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. The Rockets trail. Pass to Gordon. Green with the ball. Covered by Williamson. Smart against Westbrook. Smart grabs the miss. Smart has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the basket by Holiday. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Harden against Holiday. Pass to Westbrook. Harden from outside. The rebound by Favors.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Guard skills. Ingram confident with the ball in his hands.
Houston now. Time running out. Now Westbrook. Gordon left side. Tucker with a screen. And Eric Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Covington's checked in for the Rockets. Ingram up top, defended by Gordon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Ingram is so rangy. Hard to affect his shot without fouling.
That free throw good from Ingram. Both free throws good from Ingram. We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth quarter.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Pelicans.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
The Rockets shooting right below 40% here in the fourth. Tucker, no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
The drive by Ingram uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got 36 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Smart with the ball, picked up by Tucker. And it's good. 2 points. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
Oh, the assist by Smart, and I think his playmaking is coming along.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Gordon. And here's Covington. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Smart. Here's Ingram. No good there. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's presentation. We'll see you next time.
And so it's Memphis with it. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Morant with it. Now defended by Williamson. And that one's good. Morant's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Jackson and Valanciunas, the lengthy post pair. Maxi Kleber is out there with John Morant. And it's Clark in at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now Morant, after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. Good work there as it goes. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
Now here's Smart. Williamson in the post. Valanciunas is there. Smart draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Anderson comes in for Jackson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Maxi Kleber. And a change for the Pelicans. Favors is checked in. Back to Morant. Now the pass to Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 9 assists now tonight. Pelicans trail by 15. Holiday goes in.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions. And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Miller's checked in for Derek Favors.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. Both free throws good from Holiday. Now Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. He kicks to Anderson. Clark, the pass to Valanciunas. Over Okafor. No good off the back of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Outside Holiday. New Orleans moving it around. Smart dishes to Williamson. Pass to Holiday. 4 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Now here's Morant following the shot by Drew Holiday. Passes it to Valanciunas. Over Okafor. No good from Valanciunas. Pelicans trail by 17. Here's Smart. The pass to Ingram. Launches it. No good on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And the foul on Marcus Smart. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. New Orleans has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Pass to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Holiday's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Smart. Off target with his 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 19. Pass to Anderson. Williamson against Brooks. Poked away. One-on-one here. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas is... Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Valanciunas has got 10 points in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Valanciunas against Holiday. Brooks right side. It's a look. They get it back. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Brooks misses. Well, for New Orleans, shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Smart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Morant.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
And the Grizzlies leading by 21 to the middle. Here's Morant. And it's in off the backboard. Morant's got 13 points in the second half.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Out to Ingram. With the drive. Looking to get it going. And the shot goes in.
Brandon Ingram, a nice display of toughness from the young forward here, showing that he can score through just about anything.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Anderson outside. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And in what's been a very competitive season series between these two, the victory here tonight will push that record to 2-1 with 1 left to play against New Orleans.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Ja Morant.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson looking around. Over Miller. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Major props given up to Ingram for aggressively attacking the rim. Not many guys want to get in this path when he goes like that.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Get there!
Williamson up top. With the drive. Here's Okafor. And the layup is good off the glass.
Coming out of the half, making a commitment to the offensive boards has proven successful.
Derek Favors out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Nico Melli. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. That's the Pelicans 5. Williamson for 3, and that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
New York calls timeout.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Zion Williamson.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Bryant, he's checked in for New York. Knox comes in for Aminu, and it's Knox missing.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now here's Williamson. That's good from Williamson.
Fans think of Zion. I think a lot of us go back to those first impressions where we saw a bunch of viral dunk packages of him being a young high school stud. You know, those things got nearly 500,000 views in about 5 days.
Here's Knox. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Holiday passes to Jackson. Second chance effort. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
You know, ironically, Brent, at age 14, when Williamson grew to 6'3", he still couldn't dunk.
Well, shame on him. I mean, what's Zion doing? You know, the fact is he spent that whole summer working on, at 14 and 6'3", trying to throw it down. And he finally got an alley-oop to himself off the backboard that he claims, and the rest is pretty much history.
5 to shoot. Pass to Randall. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Pretty dialed in right now as Zion is hitting everything. The team hoping he can maintain this.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Randall outside.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Holiday's been in the league for roughly a decade now, and throughout, he's been reliable and he's been consistent.
Yeah, B.A., his scoring average has gone up a little over time. But you look at almost every other category: assist, rebounds, steals, shooting percentages, you know what Holiday is going to give you year in and year out.
Here's Ntilikina to the inside. And Williamson with the block.
Yeah, sometimes it's just as much fun watching Zion go up for a hard block as it is a hard dunk.
Pass to Randall, looking to end the drought. Tries yet again, and it's Bryant laying it in.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
It's Williamson with the drive. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, I dare a man to take the charge on Zion Williamson. Everybody getting out of the way.
Williamson against Randall. Pass to Barrett. Here's an 8-footer. It's deflected. To the paint. Here's Williamson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And how much strength is on display right there from Zion Williamson.
And of course, we talk about Williamson's rare physical traits. But you look at his skill set, the ball handling, the passing, the court vision. He is oozing with talent. He is so advanced for his position at his age.
Now here's Randall. Outside Barrett. Back to Randall. Pass to Knox. From the arc. Rebounded by New Orleans. Well, word has it that Williamson wasn't one of the bigger kids on his youth teams, so he focused on developing point guard skills.
And develop he did. I mean, really just taking care of what he could control back then. But then all of a sudden he grew from 5'8" to 6'.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
He had the
goodness.
runway,
Oh, indeed.
and he let it rip.
Nice. They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
A new lineup here for New York. And Grant, no defender wants to be ISO'd against the Greek Freak, but if you could pick one guy to try and check him, who would it be?
That's a tough one, BA. A lot of capable guys out there. I love Pascal Siakam. I also love P.J. Tucker with his size and his strength, but I have to go with Anthony Davis. Wow, his length, his defensive intelligence. He would be the one guy that I would have try to defend the Greek Freak.
As great as he is offensively, he might be even better defensively, AD.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pelicans.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
Pass to Dotson. Let's go with a three. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. .105 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Harkless, and that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Smith outside. Buries it down low.
That's a pretty gritty play there by Dennis Smith Jr.
Here's Moore. Pass to Melly. Here's Moore. Three-pointer. Here's Williamson. Off target at the rim. And here are the Knicks. 17-point game. Here's Harkless. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Pass to Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.
Favors with the ball. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Beal. The shot by Holiday, no good.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Mitchell Robinson out there with Pesekniks. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Bertinason at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Now here's Williamson. Comes up empty down low. Bertans against Holiday. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Washington calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Washington making some changes. Troy Brown's checked in for Muscala, and Shabazz Napier subbed in for Pesekniks. Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Frank Jackson comes in for Jackson Hayes. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to the team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Here's Williamson. Some solid defense from Robinson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Pass to Napier. Back to Brown. To the paint. And stolen by Williamson. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And here we go. Washington fast break.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Wizards.
Don't ignore what a good job they've done at the free throw line all game long.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Now here's Williamson. Going inside, and the dunk by Williamson.
Watch out now. When Zion is moving like this, get out of his way.
Wizards leading by 6. Knocked loose. The pass to Napier. Back to Beal. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Okafor's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Jrue Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Now, here's Brown. Passes to Beal. And here is Bertans. Covered by Williamson. And again, Washington no good.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Outside Jackson. Into the lane. And Jackson throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
Washington calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Now, here's Napier. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Williamson. Count the basket and the foul. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Terrific concentration and body control. Zion showing why he was chosen #1 overall.
And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Beal kicks to Brown. He dishes it to Napier. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the dunk by Williamson.
And after a furious run, now all of a sudden they're in the lead.
The Wizards have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. Beal, the pass to Brown. Bertans with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. Brown outside. In the corner, Napier with it. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Jackson dishes to Holiday. Inside, here's Okafor. Lays it up off the glass.
Long and wiry. Jrue Holiday, tough to contain when he runs the pick and roll. Draws the defense attention, then drops the dime.
Now here's Beal, and that's a foul. Called on Bradley Beal. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Beal against Holiday. Jackson in the corner. Good on the triple. And now it's a 3-point New Orleans lead.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Now here's Beal. Here's Robinson. And the shot is long.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Here's Williamson. Money!
I love how efficient Zion is. Dependable at picking smart shots to take.
Beal with it. Now defended by Williamson. And they get it. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And Washington making a change. Schumer is checked in. There's Beal with the three. He can't get that one to fall. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Here's Beal.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Holiday goes in. It counts.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Here's Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Doris Mikal Bridges, he's a great pairing with Devin Booker. He's also able to space the floor for him and take on those more challenging defensive assignments.
That's right, because Mikal Bridges has a 7'1" wingspan, and this is a team that often goes small at the forward spots. So to get more spacing while still having the length and physical abilities to challenge defensively, so critical, such a good fit.
Duke's finest fill out 2 through 4. It's Redick, Ingram, and Williamson. Jahlil Okafor is out there with Drew Holiday. That's the Pelicans 5. Now here's Carter. Pass to Oubre. Here's Johnson. Okafor covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Oubre. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Stolen by Bridges. Here's Green. Out of bounds. It'll be Pelicans ball. Smart's checked in for Holiday. Saric checks in for the Suns. Devin Booker comes in for Green. New Orleans in the lead. Ingram into the lane. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Bridges. Pass to Saric to tie it up. And the Suns get it back. The 3 knocks down the long J. And it's a tie ball game.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
The Pelicans have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here. And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Bridges. Here's Šarić, covered by Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose and stolen by Williamson. Now the Pelicans in transition. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
Phoenix has got just 1 of 6 threes to go in the fourth. Pass to Johnson. Here's Šarić. The teardrop, and it's good on the layup.
Boy, you love seeing this, guys. When Šarić is attacking those openings, he is such a dangerous offensive threat.
Left side Ingram, and he drives in.
Oh, my! That's
Okafor. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3.
They've struggled with the three-point shot since halftime.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Williamson misses. The Suns trailing. Carter with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Now Carter. Pass to Bridges. Got a hand on it. Smart outside. Redick with it. The 3-ball. Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the board.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. Against Booker. Driving inside. Pass to Šarić. They get it back. Johnson. Ooh, good work defensively by Ingram.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's Williamson. It's hauled in by Šarić. The Suns shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Here's Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Sometimes picking after number 10 is just fine. The 13th pick in 2016, Devin Booker, one of the brightest young guards in the NBA today.
Over to the left wing. Williamson outside to the middle. Here's Okafor. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix will come the other way. For 3, Booker. That was no good.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Count that one. Williamson's got 12 points in just the second half.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
Moore's checked in for the Pelicans. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. They're losing by 5. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Booker going inside. Here's Johnson. Bridges outside. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Booker against Holiday. He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Oubre, he's checked in for the Suns, and so he hits both.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
On the wing, Holiday. He's checked by Carter. Outside Ingram. Here's Williamson, and it's good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And they go to the intentional foul. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that increases the lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. They're behind by 6. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside. Pass to Bridges. And here's Booker. And nails the tray.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Pass to Oubre from deep 3-point range. No good on the shot. And so the Pelicans take the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
it.